What's up, everyone? It's Joshua here. So, the plan is to build a robot arm. I was trying to see if I can do a perfect video, but I think I'm putting too much effort on that. So let's focus on building. So, um, it's all, building a robot arm has always been like a fascination of mine, and I've been putting it off for a while. But I think there's no perfect time. Just start. So that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm trying to build is from here to here of my right arm. I'm going to use these exact dimensions. I'm going to like measure my hand and build it out. So when it comes to experience, I don't have any. I, I I don't have any software, hardware, nothing. But I have this, and I have the internet, so I think I can go a bit far. So I've restarted already. So started with degrees of freedom. I didn't know how to start first, but I did some research online, and it always boils down to the hand having an amount of degree of freedom, and the robot arm trying to imitate some of it, almost all of it, some of it like the professionals. But I'm gonna take my own approach. So I've looked at my hand, and I have an idea of what I want to achieve with this robot arm. So this bottle, I just want to grab it, shake it like this, shake it like this. So that's like my initial goal. Grab it comfortably, not wiggle it around or have the hand looking all funny. Because I've seen some complex designs that to me they were just too complex, and I've also done something kind of, I won't say it's experience, but I've dabbled in it in the past a little bit. So I have an idea of what to do when it comes to like the degree of freedom hunting. So we're gonna like go down now because I've done some designs already. So I'm gonna switch to another camera. So this is what we have here. So as I said, no software experience. I did have a little bit a while back, like 2018 back, but I can't remember shit. Like AutoCAD, Fusion, I touched it that time, but man, I don't even know how it looks like now. So I'm doing my strong points, pen and paper. So this is the degree of freedom I want to achieve. Normally the hand has 27. Some other robots they have like 23, something close though, because of they want to like be as good as the hand. But but my approach is more of what I want to like, what's the use case for me, what I want to achieve. So I was explaining this degree of freedom to you in a bit. So I just wanted to get my own degree of freedom first before I go in to build and like design and properly and stuff. So my goal is to grab this, as I said. So, and as I said before, I've done something a little bit in the past, tiny, not really significant. And due to other designs I've seen online, there are some things I noticed. This bending of this finger, like you look at your finger, you can see this very tip of it, except for the big thumb, or the thumb, yeah. So it's not useful. It's still not useful. You can never like, this is hard to do for most people, and this is not a useful position for your finger. Like, is you're not going to use your hand like this for anything. Like, what are you, some freak? But what is useful is here and here, here and here. But this bends when you want to grab something. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to keep this fixed at an angle on when I build up my arm. Here, 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 here will be fixed at an angle. So they are not going to move. So or they'll just be permanently curved like this, because there's no point to have a joint here to move. It's just unnecessary from my experience. So we're going to have a joint here. So let me just explain it here. So this is the palm. This is this. So these are the fixed joints. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not moving, bent a little bit. So I'll get the perfect angle as we design. Then this and this. These two joints, they work together. And what I mean is that since we just want to grab this, we don't need this to move and this to move separately, if you understand. Right, we don't need this and this. We need this. We need it to go together because of it wants to grab something. Grab. Not want to grab shit. That's the goal. So so the joint design is this and this will work together. So I'm going to use, I have an idea of the design I think I'm going to do it here and here. So that is what's going to work here, 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 here. So work together, work together, work together, work together to curve together, like to grab things. Then this one was a bit tricky for me to think about because I was like, oh, how am I going to do it? And I think I've figured it out, but during building, we'll still test it out and see if it will work properly as it's in my head. So these two work together, and these two here is this joint and this joint. They work together. But if you notice when you put your hand down, this finger is slightly at an angle, while the rest are like all straight down. So the design of the hand is going to have an angle permanently. So no need for me to try to like straighten it out. No, it will be at that other angle permanently, and it will go down into the arm. But except for this movement, there's also this movement. So I was like, there's a joint here, and how am I going to like work that out? Is this too complex for me, or what should I do? So I think I'm just going to do 1 degree of freedom inside. So this and this will work separately. So this joint and this joint will not be linked like this joint. They'll be on, so they'll be on like 2 different tools that will be pulling them and stuff like that. So there's this and this. So we need this to go up or pulled in, and this pulled to fold in. So what we'll do, so as I said, like fold around here, fold in and close. So that's just the idea. So we have these two slash working together. This one a bit curved because it's going in. And here I first didn't know what to do first, but I went online, did some research, and you can just have 2 different joints close to each other. I was first thinking of like a ball in a socket. It sounds like a ball in a socket and some strings and stuff attached to it. But I'm like, nah, this is getting too complicated, and I know I'll have issues with the strings and stuff like that. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do that I saw online is you have an initial joint here that will take the arm this way and this way, this way. Then just below that, you have one that rotates the arm this way. But obviously just this section, not the whole, the whole hand. So that's like the degree of freedom we're going to work with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 degrees of freedom to achieve this. I stutter a lot, so sorry about that. I'm not going to edit the video. I'm going to stitch them together. I want to spend more time designing and building than doing video editing until I can hire someone to like edit videos for me and stuff. But still then, no. Enjoy. This is episode 1, so there'll be episode 2 like as we make progress. Thank you.